That was 16 years ago, and you guys are cheering that race like it was yesterday.
It is tactical. It is tactical.
By the way, the whole world's attention was on Bekele and El Gerouge, right?
Yes, exactly.
And this tiny little guy came from nowhere.
He's a fighter.
Eliud Kipchoge.
He's the guy who always entertains us.
So you're saying, Douglas, that was tactical?
Yes, and that is what is making us lose races that we are doing. Because if you look at the 5,000 and the 10,000, we only need to have such a tactic. Because our weak point probably would be the speed. So when you don't have a speed, what's the other option? Is either to paralyze the race, meaning you move fast in the first half, then you survive in the second half. But you can see this, you wait until the end, and then whoever is best wins the race.
Yeah.
So it's tactical.
The pocket rocket, what was your tactic in the 10,000? What was your tactic, Sally?
It was mathematics. Mathematics. You go and counting.
Yeah.
Who is in the lead? Who is strong? Can you survive if you stay behind? Or will you die? So you catch yourself. That's why I say it's mathematics.
Yes.
If you are faster, you go in the front. If you're slow, yeah, you stay behind. You wait for the kick.
That's it.
Ibrahim, what do you think? We have lost out. Douglas was saying earlier on, we haven't won an Olympic gold in the 10,000 since 1968. Was that Mexico City? Or
yeah,
68 was Mexico City. In the 10,000.
Yeah, I think it's the options which we have, Jeff. You know, the Kenyans are so many, and we have very good athletes, better. I believe they are still better than the Ethiopians. But because of these options of running road races, somebody will come and say, I don't think I'll have a chance to win the 10,000 or the 5,000. It's better for me to go and run the city.
Yeah. Ibrahim, what you're trying to say is the money is better in the marathon. Let's face it.
You see, yes. we are professionals. We are professionals.
The money is better, right?
We are professional. Everybody wants money.
Correct.
But
and these races pay.
Yeah, if there's an option somewhere where you can make a living, then you say, hey, I think other guys can try the 10,000. I'll just go to the marathon.
Sally, you agree?
Yeah, very true.
It's the money.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're not being paid to run 10,000, so why does it, might as well go for the marathon.
But Jeff, you see the 10,000s which are there, Jeff, the 10,000s all over the world which are there are very few. There's Brussels, I think there was Berlin. There are three or four races.
It's a part of the Diamond League.
Yeah. So, and these are...
And Kenyans had
how many Kenyans are there? There are thousands of them. So for them to get the chance to go and run in that race and qualify, it's very hard.
Yeah.
So I think...
But Jeff, you know, I mean, you can earn as much money as you want, but earning a gold like this for your nation,
legacy,
for your country, basically, it is one of the most memorable moments.
Yes,
that you live.
Douglas, that's very patriotic of you, but let's face it, you win that gold medal, you come back home, A, nobody recognizes you, B, your own institution won't even give you any, no, let's face it, they forget about you. See, you go back to your home and everyone's saying, Allah, alikimbia alishinda nini? Hana do. Let's face it, man. Yeah, you can have the medals, but there's that institution that supports you. Sometimes it's not there. I mean, it's improved the last few years, but before.
But you see, Jeff, that is true. And there is a reason for that, probably. It is not the institution or the systems. It is the people who are within the mandate of doing what they're supposed to do. In every system, you must have an instrument that directs you what to do. We have policies. Are our policies active to be able, are we included in those policies? I think that's where it all starts. Because whatever is happening in this country, there must be a policy. Was it implemented? So as much as we want to complain about our country, we love our country. We've done what we've done for our country, but let's face it, we've seen Eliud on top of the world. But even if Eliud comes back today, we will go back to that existing policy for whatever has to be done.
Yeah.
We know sometimes there are directives, but directive is just as good as it has to be in the policy. Yeah. So at the end of the day, we need to improve our instruments. If we look at the value that Eliud has brought to Kenya, it must be also equal to the policy itself for the reaction to be taken and we be honored or be commended in the way we are supposed to.
By the way, do you all have national awards, Douglas? What do you have?
I have a silver star.
You have a silver star?
Yes.
Sally?
I have silver.
You have a silver star?
Yeah.
I was given HSC.
You have an HSC.
Yeah.
By the way, both not Eliud, both Ibrahim and Douglas both raced together since 87. You were both in the same team. Seoul Olympics, you were the captain of the
I was the captain of the whole team. Yeah.
And Douglas was running with you.
Douglas was one.
And he got the silver.
He got a silver.
What happened to you?
I had some problems days before the race. I had a strep throat, and then I took some water, tap water, in Korea. And then I had diarrhea for the running. So it was very difficult for me. Yeah.
And then in 92 in Barcelona,
92.
both of you again.
You were there. And I was very lucky, Jeff. That year, I ran the fastest time, broke the national record. And I was in the Times magazine. I was in the front page of the Time magazine, which I think a few people have appeared there. So it was a great honor.
You were on the front page of the Time magazine.
In
1992.
1992.
We should Google that.
I would have brought it.
What did they say? They say this is one of the people who will probably medal, or
they were expecting me to win. Yeah. I was supposed to go and win that race.
And
But
what number?
I wasn't lucky.
How did you do?
I think I dropped out in that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Douglas, how did you do in 92?
I was 39, but I was also in the Sports Illustrated magazine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was in America. I was reading all of this, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, those are some of the areas that the stories are running.
And then the following year, this one, at the age of 15,
Yes.
breaks out bronzes in the 10,000. Age of 15.
Yes.
And you said the shoes were heavy for you.
Yes, because I'd never trained with shoes. And by then I was not even training. So I just came from Ushago. Just from nowhere.
Yes.
And then just represented Kenya. Actually, yeah, by then I was very innocent. Honestly, I didn't know nothing. I just go there because people were just going there.
And when you saw yourself in the lead, in the leading pack, what were you thinking at 15, Sally?
No, I saw people running. I said, why don't I win? And by the way, I just wanted to just feel the Kenyan flag.
That's it.
I just wanted to feel the Kenyan flag. And when I feel it, I say, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Ibrahim, the other day in Doha, right, at the World Championships, you saw. By the way, Kenya has dominated the 3,000-meter steeplechase for what? Next 40, 45, maybe 50 years? Since Kipchoge or before?
Since Kipchoge.
Yes.
1968.
68, Mexico.
Way, yeah.
41 years. 51 years, sorry, 51. The other day, we almost lost it. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, we saw it.
We were this close to...
The Ethiopians are really coming up.
Why is that?
I think they're seriously training for us now. But you see, that's our event, Jeff.
Yeah.
If they didn't get us there, I don't think they will get us again.
You sure?
This is the time where we are really, the guy who won was injured. He just came from injury, so nobody really expected him to do so well. But he's very patriotic and really wanted to win for the country, and he did it for us.
Yeah.
So if he did it there, I don't think we can be beaten again.
Douglas, do you agree? 3,000 steeplechase.
I think it's going to be a tough race in 2020 Olympics. That's for very sure.
Yeah.
And of course we have the under 20 which will be held here. That's going to be tough. But I think, Jeff, as much as we reason why we are performing the way we are performing, I think it is us also to look back and understand what is it others are doing we are not doing, and what is it that we are doing they are not doing. There's a lot that has changed over years. If you look at our medal frequency, it is from 3, 4, 5, 6, it never goes to 10, like in gold.
Yeah.
So there has to be a reason why that is happening. And I think it's a good area that we can sit down and go back to the drawing board and try to analyze and look at all the statistics of how we have been achieving. Of course, the cycle of our performance, like for example in the Olympics, from 1968 to 1988 is 20 years.
Yeah.
And if you look at the athletes that we have within that period of 20 years, we have so many, but yet what we are harvesting is very little. So we must have some instrument and look back and see what are these instruments that we are lacking, and which are these instruments we have that actually have been holding this string of the winning Kenya.
Ibrahim.
I want to be patriotic here.
Go on.
And I think the Kenyans are doing so well. Remember when we went to Beijing and we were on top of the world?
Yes.
And everybody started looking at us with a magnifying glass. And we had all sorts of problems because people were wondering, How can this small country beat Germans, beat the Britons?
Yes, with all that
beat the
infrastructure they
Americans?
have. Yes.
You see, in America or Britain, the taxpayers' money, millions or billions are put in training. With us, we don't have. Our budget is very small.
And
so you
yet,
see, with them, yet we go there and we beat these guys. So they're wondering, how can these people, this small country, beat us? So when we were in Doha the other day, we came in second behind America.
Yes.
You see, America has a very good system, school system.
And they have the numbers.
Which is the university system.
Yeah.
They have the gyms. If you go to, I was in Albuquerque, University of New Mexico, yeah? And the university itself, they have a very big stadium. They have the gym. They have everything.
And it's just a university.
So the system, this is the small town Albuquerque. So they have everything there. Here, you know, you cannot, we are just surviving.
It's by the grace of God that we do this.
Go to somebody like Julius Yego.
Yes.
Julius trains at my place in Kasarani. And we have a makeshift gym. He comes there, he trains, and he's doing very well. So you see, we have this, the equipment for these guys to train. I'm telling you, nobody can be the Kenyans.
Nobody.
Yeah. But there is a, sorry Jeff, if you win and you do well, there's some negative with it, which comes with it.
Go on.
And I say it because you can see now they are pulling the 10,000 from Grand Prix, pulling the 5,000. Cross country is being removed. Because if you go to Europe, you see these Kenyans and Ethiopians winning, they are killing the market. So the people who are sponsoring the events are saying, hey, how do you sponsor these races and our guys are not winning? You see? So in a way,
it's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword.
You're damned if you win and you're damned if you don't. Listen, by the way, Kiprono Kitonyi, he says a big hello to you. He says you're his neighbor in Eldoret.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my name. It's my immediate name.
Yeah?
You're talking about Amido.
Yes. Okay, should we take a break now or... Okay, we're going to take a break now. When we come back, why can't we win the short distances?
We can't.
The sprints.
We can't do it.
No, we can do it.
How come we can't? How come we're not?
In 1972, or 1970, there's a Kenyan who ran 43 in the 400 meters. Yeah? You remember that relay they ran?
Yes, yes.
4x4.
4x4, 4x1.
Somebody ran 43. Sang. He ran 43. You know, guys now are not running 43. A few.
Yes.
2 or 3.
Yes.
But majority are running 45, 44. So if a Kenyan ran that time,
yes,
you know, 43, that guy.
And then I want to ask you also when we come back, you guys are the exception to the rule. Because when you were running, let's say for you, you two, in 88, you were in Seoul, right? You medaled, you got a silver, you were the captain. Another runner shattered the world record, Henry Rono. Remember?
Yes, yes, yes.
Wasn't he on your team?
He was ahead of us.
He was ahead of us.
What happened to him?
He's in Albuquerque now.
Yeah. What's he doing? He's parking cars.
Yes.
He's parking cars in a parking lot.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You see?
Life changes.
You see?
Yeah. But we...
So what's the secret? You invested and did very well.
I think, you know, we went to school. You know, during our time, Jeff, we didn't think we were going to make money out of running.
Yeah.
We thought you run, you get a scholarship to go to the US.
Yeah.
And that was the aim. So we went there. Nobody thought, I didn't think I was going to make money out of running.
Wow.
It was for me to run and get a scholarship and maybe come home and be a teacher or something.
When did you pick up the Japanese?
I went to Japan when I was 19 years old. And after 4 years, of course, that's when I won the 87 World Championship.
Yes.
So I stayed in Japan for 6 years.
How long did it take you to be fluent?
It is not how long. It is how quick can you get to master it so that you can understand what the coach is saying. Because translations from 1 to 3 is a different story.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Listen, Patrick Njiro is watching you right now. Talk to him in Japanese. Talk your language.
Patrick-san, konbanwa. O genki desu ka? Ima Jeff to isho ni Citizen ni imasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
All right, one more. Look at this camera over here, this one in front of you. And just say, Jeff JKLive takes a break. We'll be back in a moment.
これからジェフ・コイナンゲと一緒にいます。これから休憩します。またそこにいてください。
そこにいてください。
Why?